Well, this was a pretty solid win for us. I liked our serve and pass game. Similar to Thursday night, I thought that dictated the rest of the match. We served aggressive. This is the first time all season we've had more aces than errors. Thursday night we were 1-to-1 ratio. Tonight we were 8-to-6. So I like how we're serving. I think we only gave up 2 aces. One dribbled over the net and one other one. So I like that we're much lower error in the passing game. They're serving Sam a lot of balls, so that gets us in a pretty good flow. Both teams have, so they're obviously seeing something there, but I like the rhythm that we get off of them serving Sam. So good serve and pass game, and that led to a pretty good offensive night. We hit a really high clip, and we're efficient. I thought, most of that credit goes to our passing and Sid's setting. I thought she made really good decisions, is eye-checking what the block's doing and giving our hitters great opportunities.
Coach, defensively-wise, you turned it on the second and third set. Still only 4 blocks, but the digs tonight, you got to be happy with the defense.
Yeah, and I thought we forced errors and we forced tips. They went off speed on us a lot, so your blocking numbers aren't going to be real high because I didn't think they challenged our block very much. They went around it or went a lot of off speed, and that was effective early in the match, and we really challenged our team that we can't get beat on that off-speed shot. And I thought we picked it up better as the match went on.
Michael mentioned defense. One thing I saw, because Bella and Sam just all over the floor.
They were.
And I think on a night like this, when your offense appeared to be so strong, let's pull out the defense because they were all over the floor.
They were. A play that stands out is when Sam saves that ball off of a served ball. It goes off the tape, off the net. Sid kind of saves it, and from left back, she comes flying in and pancakes it, and we make that save. She's 20 feet away from that play, and that's just her mindset is keep the ball off the floor, and I love that from a libero. She's really elevated us, and Bella and GA had a great defensive match as well.
This is the 5th, can I go again?
Yeah.
5th straight win, 4th 3-0 sweep in 5 matches. We talked on Thursday about the serving and the passing, and I think I saw that again. What has marked that 5-match win streak? Is it serving, passing, Lyndsey? What's been the backbone of that?
It's been a little bit different each match, or at least each weekend. This weekend, it's about serving and passing, and Bryn Rhinus coming up. I thought she's really turned a corner this week and is scoring like we expected her to. And so last week, we just had to grit it out. I'm not sure what we could even attribute those wins to. It was a little bit of everything, with tough wins on the road against Portland State and Sac State. But this week, it's serving and passing and the elevation of Bryn's play.
We talked, can I go one more?
Yep.
We talked about it also on Thursday night. I think you said Thursday night was the most complete match you played all year. This looked pretty complete to me. Again, legitimate observation there?
It was, and I really challenged our team after Thursday. I thought we could come in complacent and feel like, we just walk out there and that happens. And I had to remind them how much energy and effort it takes to play a complete match. And yesterday we struggled with it in practice, to be quite honest. And so today I liked the energy that we played with and the effort that we're making some great scramble and effort plays, which then leads to that complete match.
I've got to ask about the serve again. What was, you've cited that as a point of emphasis. What did you see from your service games tonight? What looked good? What was working?
Bella Lepore really has changed her service game. She's a big one that was high air previously and has had significant runs in these last 2 matches. So she's doing a great job, technically, mentally handling her service role back there. I think Gabby's improved her serve and has better control of her serve. We have Bryn back in the lineup serving, and she's a great server, so she can just really put a lot of pace on it and rip it. So she's an aggressive server. So it's a little bit of everything that we're attacking serving. It's some technical things, it's some mental things, it's some lineup things that we've gotten better at serving.
Coach, speaking of Gabby, freshman of the year last year, but it seems like her game over the last 3 weeks has taken it to a new level. Where you
Totally
see it?
agree. Yeah, she has taken it to a whole nother level. I mean, tonight to go without errors is unreal, with as big as she's swinging. And so in these last two matches, we've had a great matchup. They're a little bit smaller on the left side, so we know we want to feed her a lot of balls, but we're seeing it in practice as well, that she's finding more shots, she's finding more range, she's mixing up her shots. She's playing really confident right now.
I remember sitting at the table last year and I said the ball just sounded different when it came off of CC and McKenzie's hand. Didn't quite hear that off of Gabby last year, but now you got her. She didn't make any service errors with 11 attempts tonight, playing the back row, hitting it from the back line. What has changed with her to make her now, okay, the ball's coming now the way it did off McKenzie and CC last year?
Well, some of that's just growth from the weight room and, every aspect of developmental growth of, I was just telling a recruit today, one of the challenges for her is to get stronger and put more pop on the ball. That's what you have to develop as a college player to continue scoring. And Gabby's got a lot of pop on the ball. I mean, there's times they just couldn't handle the pace that she's hitting with. And if we're not able to do that at the college level, at this level, it's hard to score consistently. So she has that quality. She had it last year, but it continues to get better, and she has it from the back row, which not all hitters do. Sometimes they try and hit that ball different, and she approaches it the same way and takes a big rip at it from the back row. So that's been a great lineup change for us to get her offense in the back row.
Last but not least, I'd be amiss if I didn't talk about Sid. You pull her late in that third set. She averaged over 12 assists tonight, if my math's right. You had 16, 17, and 19 kills. You talked about that on Thursday night. She's approaching 4,000, which is a rare number at this, even with this program. How has she changed? Because I know you talked preseason, she would take us as far as we go this year. How has her game changed? Because it seems like over this 5-match winning streak, she's even getting better, which a lot of people would not believe could happen.
Well, I think the difference for her right now is she's really aware of what the other side's doing. She's always been a great setter for our side. She has a good feel for our hitters. She sets a clean ball. But now she's very aware of what the block's doing, what their defense is doing, which is why she's effective dumping. She's setting the hitter at the right time. She's eye-checking almost every time, which is a hard skill to develop as a setter. The game is happening so fast. To take your eyes off the ball and actually look at the block is a difficult skill, and a skill she hasn't mastered until, I don't know, these last 3, 4, 5 matches. She's really doing it consistently, which means she has a good grasp of what's going on.
Speaking of that, 4 or 5 kills tonight. I think 3 of the 4 that she had were behind the back. It was almost like a behind the back pass. She is so effective with that. When did that start to come? Because last year she was not quite as accurate, if I remember correctly. When did she develop the touch on that play?
Yeah, it is just a touch. We worked on a lot in the off season, but I'm not sure she got it until this fall. And, I don't know if there's any credit due anywhere except for her having a good feel for it. It's not something that can always be trained. She just now in her 5th year has a good feel for it of when to do it and where to do it.
I don't know if you hear it sitting on the bench, but the fans almost ooh and ah just as much as the big block when she does that. Does that get the team going when she does something?
Yeah, it does. It relieves our hitters of pressure, because if they have to be worried about what Sid's doing, they can't be as worried about what our other hitters are doing. And so even if it doesn't score, they might be out of position that when she sets the next ball, they're opening shots up.
Congratulations, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lyndsey.